Welcome everyone to the 22nd episode of Inside the Mind of a Home. ChunmanTV, welkom bij tot playing the Hanchan and early 6. So this card turn 1 here from the Tilo 17. Can be like G-Deutsche, can be like Honitze as well. We can just cut the tune. The honors aren't great against this player, so we are just cutting the tour. That's a ramen cut. Our hand will just play efficiently here. Keeping the 1 mana for the total acceptance. We still need a pill, and then we need one more shape. 18. This was an 18 Tassi. I just direct it. Just have to cut the 1 mana. We accepted 2 mana as tanky. We don't really have a good pill candidate yet. But if you get like ramen or something like that, it's perfectly fine. It's just not there. There are 3 8 pins out. This is Kokushi. It's a Oh no. It might be if the video lasts like 5 minutes. You know what happens. I like 9 into 8. And 9 is smash cut here. The 8 is 1 cut. You're trying to get a ramen here. And we can still pair up to 3 pin. Just got a nerf. Just get rid of the terminal towers. You don't want to have the terminal towers. Ramen cut here on the right. When are we defending against Toyman? Like if they don't show overflow, I don't think we can really defend though. Let's go to Riichi. Oh my god. Okay, Kamitari. We can say here with a 1 pin. I think 1 pin safe is better. We have either P4 or we can cut them down, and the 1 pin is just safe. I hope the tournament is out. I'm kind of spooked. I'm a bit spooked. You have to see cheat on down. Let's see if they push. They are thinking about it. If they are that bad, they will just push. I think there's no question. It's so push. Oh, that's a push. The 8-0 is a push. Oh no. Oh no, not a terminal. Okay, the Sumo here on the 5. So for Mangon, Hana, no Hana. Poppy Nakatsuchi. We can check the log, or we will do a log review afterwards. So we can see Torment's hands, whether they have it, but I'm pretty sure they have it. The 8-0 push. I'm not so sure of that now. Trash card right second. There is this dora here. I really want to cut the 1-0, but it's just like we have 2 safe towers in the worst case. Just have to play our blocks. We can cut the 1-0 here. We don't really care about the Sabo. We don't really care about the last 2 9 mounts. We want to keep the 6 for the floater. We can just cut the 6 here because we have a Hanchan here, which is good enough for me. Hanchan, Rankan, there's another 6. Would have been nicer to have a 6-1 pair over the 9-1 pair, but there's just some point where you just have to Sakigi. 5 pin. Just making sure that we KP 4 pin. I think we just Tama here. It's 1 Scott 3, so then we see 3 4s, but okay, we just Sumo. There are some Sun Uncle upgrades. The upgrades aren't that great, but I think Tamaton, because it's just too late. Without that much spare room, or like we only have extra food basically. Let's see here. Hopefully we can get 1 pin for a Thunder, 1 Dora. Bij second pawn across, it's pretty sus. With the Naiman, I don't really put them on a Honitsu though. But probably a very fast hand. Of course I can have the Dora as well. You're probably like, they seem that there is a lot of speed across. Yeah, it's so much, no, I don't know. We can't really pull that. It's a try. I'm not confident on it, but we had some good songs. We need one more thumbnail block now. 930, Tassi. North is all safe down now. Okay, there's our final shape. We might be losing out on the second Akatora. It would really suck though. But, what's the card? Is it 3 pin? 7 pin? I think 7 pin. For the Sabo and Twin card. 6 money to 3 man. It's just that we are really afraid of Toyman as well. It's a clean second, maybe I'd even Tempai. You just have to defend a bit here. It's like that we are not going to YOLO everything. Half Suchi, 1 chance on the 6. Atosuke. It really sucks to be Atosuke, but of course he didn't know that we will throw another 7, and we are 14 here. Oh my god. I think we're just giving up the hand. We can sell Cajun, of course, with the West Donkey. This just doesn't feel cool to push the West. If we had some good ways or something. Okay, there's a long with the West Anchor. Sun Anchor on Sumo for being Tusha. On the Sushi, disgusting as well. It's actually very disgusting here. Because they had the Teriso in the pawn, so the Sabo is so unexpected. It's a 9 down. We can check the log for that as well. I kinda have to make a note of that so I don't forget it later on. Oh, it was east 1. East something. We won't be pulling here. We will just Riichi. We are aiming for Riichi here. If we had like, if the AK was confirmed or anything, we would just pull for 2600. But like the AK is like it's exclusive. We either have the Green Second or the AK. We can't have both. We just have to cut the Dora here. Ugh. Like if we deal into AK, it might even deal into 18k. 18k, yeah. Yeah. Stupid game. Regret, or like like we bet the dora. I don't think there's that much choice though. It might not be tempeh yet. And it's coming nicely together for a thumbnail. Hopefully the dora as well. We can just we can cut the tree here. Hopefully we get a 5-6 pin and not one man, for example. The one man is so sad. One man is just ultra sad. It's almost Shimakiri levels of sad. Is it tempeh or is it? But what do we do on the one man? I feel like Shimakiri is okay. 5-8 versus 2-4. Okay, we just got the 2. We can get. No, there's no Sansaku. But the 5-8 is better because the 1-1 is not really acceptance. The 1-1 is kinda no acceptance. 16 C. I think we're just waiting on the Kamputse here. Or like it's on the 16 here. Or Riichi Dora. It's also the Aka included here. It's actually the 5 is not safe at all. So perhaps 16, but for pin push here is double Mushuchi, so there are tempeh on the right. They don't need to push, there's a third Riichi here. Riichi East. It's just so awkward. Or like it's so bad that we got into 18k. It's just that it's Aka, like I was more afraid of the Sabo than the Ramen because the Ramen was one chance. Depends on God preserving the honors here for Toy Toy or something like that. Hopefully Cheetos. It depends on doesn't give us thumbnail painful or anything, so we can just cut the depends on without map spec file. I really want to cut a pin trash card, but yeah, but Naiman, like I don't know, like it's both very bad. It's an uphill battle from here. He will have to push a few tiles here. It's a double south. We should cut the tune first. We should cut the tune first instead of the double south. But basically, we kind of have to fight a bit. Here we are east something. Here we can pong. The 5 cell is 6, the 4 cell is not. But we can cut a 5. So here it's okay. I think it looks in the Sabo. But as long as we are not tempeh, we can't really push everything. The G-Man, of course, efficiency cut. The 6-9. The 4-1-4 and the 6-9 are just more. It's very sus with the Aka Riichi. Or it's just higher tier in it. The lone Dora here is kinda bad. We don't really want an open hand here with a clean dragon, but it's got pawned here on the right with the Jing cut. Toyman has some interesting hands there for sure. Maybe you wonder if Moto deals in there with the Aka. It definitely has some deal in there. I know that. The best case scenario is Cheetos here, but the Torres one got here on the right. The 3-1 is twice got. We have dora connector here, but still it feels more like T-Deutsche. Should we just got 3-month, 6-month data see? something. Like we kinda want Sananko, but Sabo only has 2000 left. The Tiso is almost dead. We have a Suchi on the 7, but it's the indicator. We will con here. Well, no one has an answers. Just boost. Concern. The 5-pin pass here on the right. There are 2 6s still. We did kinda throw. Dora acceptance, 1 Akka Dora. It's really rough here. It's really rough. Or like it's really rough because we dealt in. Like if we had 18k more, of course, like we would be happy. But or like it's still like we would be worth some of the time if we had 18k more. It would definitely be much better if we had 18k more. Constant feel very nice. Still need a lot of help. The 7-pin, please. 6-pin, 7-pin, 7-pin, double 7-pin. 6 is okay here as well. 7 another 6-pin. We need one more block, and it's the right seconds. It's just like awkward here because the AK isn't confirmed at all. Here are something here. We have a Suchi Zap on the 1 so the last one, so the Sabo only has 2 towers left, so we will be teaming on the 7. Oh, that's now 1 squad. We will probably be teaming on the 7-pin though. If we get a. Okay, we will not reach on the 7. Now the Sabo is only 1 tower left. My entire hand is dead. It's future and no value. We kinda have to pawn our core for Kaiten here. Because like we are never going to win the hand. Yeah, it's never going to win the hand here, so hopefully we get a C here from Kamitsa. The 9-pins are 1 left. We can cut a 9-pin here. We can still pawn the 3-pin. I think this is best. We lose out on the 1 9-pin. We maintain everything else. Please give me Kaiten. It just take a save of 5-pin. And then just Kaiten. Three people template 4-pin donkey, 4-pin donkey. What? How do they read them? How do they read that they are both on a 4-pin donkey? We could have been waiting for the 4-pin as well, but no Raku. How do they read the 4-pin donkey? How do they both have the same donkey? This is just like the most awkward scenario. The Penson with the AK. I really want to cut the Penson. We really want to cut the Penson. Both of them. But we need 2 more saves then. We need a 6 and then connecting to the AK 5-pin. We really need the hands very badly. But this is like we can't score. Kolag on the east, I think. The T is okay. The T is kinda iffy, but like we can start calling here though. We can start calling from here. But we kinda lose out on the AK5, perhaps. You need one more pin block. You're so far away from any hand 7 cell, please. If this was a high buy, it would be great, but we are 8 turns in.
Boom.
Yeah, we just have to boom. Like it's never getting anywhere. It's just like it's also trying to make our opponents fall to 5-pin pair. It's like the best throw actually, because we needed a pair. We kind of need a pair to. There's 30 and. Ugh, this is ugly. This is really ugly for us. Almost like a toy type, but. Dama-turn, Dama-snipe, and we need a Hanuman. Hanuman is required. If we, like, the thing is, even if he had 18k, Torment would just reach it there, and then we would still be in a pickle here. He will be almost D-ranking. I don't see the Hanuman or Mangon direct here. I really don't see it. Itsumo Pinfu, Ipotsu. Ipotsumo Pinfu Urani. I guess we might as well got a 9 here. For trying to get the most amount of floaters here. Trying to get either Thunder or something like that. Like we need a Hanuman Simo because we're never going to run Torment. That is just out of the question here. You can cut the 8 here. Like if we can just get like, I don't know what we want to get. Like we need the Ipatsimo Ura too. That is like the only thing that helps. And that's the only thing that helps. That is enough. Or Torment dealing into an 18k or something, but I don't see that happening. At least if we get Ipeko, we don't need Ipotsumo. We can just Itsumo Pinfu Ipeko Ura 2 for the Hanuman here. If we get the 7 cell though. The Dora here is one Scott here on the left. The 7 cell is now one Scott here, one's in our hands. Torment is just feeding Kamicha here. Itsumo Ipeko. Dude. Itsumo Ipeko. Ipatsu Uratu or Haite Uratu. You need Ipatsumo, the 7 cell 2 left, and then the Uratu. Uratu! Oh my god, Uratu! Uratu! No, not the Ura, okay, it's kinda. Okay. Yeah, the 18k is just. Me am doing. I'm submitting the log right now. You see it? Let's see. Let's make it bigger. We got 88.6, but like we know what happened, and that's is it Kokushi? It is. It is. They need a red dragon. They need a red dragon and a Wampin. But I haven't really checked the log. Let's watch. It wants to cut Naiman here, Naiman here. That is the critical decision here. 8-man, and then the Riichi, and then it wants to Riichi, and then it wants to, of course, take the safer route here. The 4-pin is Nakatsuchi, it's disgusting. And I think Toyman was Tempai here. They aren't. They have a 6, so they are still pushing that. They need a tune and a 1-pin, and there are 2 1-pins, 1 tune, 2 tune, 1 man, and then they are out. Then they are out here. And then the Simo. Does it want to? It wants to 6, so, but the ones are all dead. It wants to cut the 6, but like I'm cutting the 6 right here, and here it wants to 1, so here it wants to 1, so in 6-man. It wants to 1, so here, but the 2-pin doesn't have that much acceptance either way. We keeping, so it wants to keep the 5-pin for the. I guess we have Tenhou. I guess if he can, if he toss the 1, so here we have Tenhou on the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pin weight where we can cut a Naiman. I think we can do that. And here it wants to reach on the 3, so it's 1 Scott. It's Nomi. It's Nomi. There are 3, 4. I think it's the conservative way for sure, but Torment would just push the Tamaten there, 3-man here, and then we would have just summoned here. They would have just spawned as well for the Tempai with the Doras. Oh, was this the hand where we dealt in? 7-man. Oh wait, does it want Tutsi? Does it want Tutsi? I don't think so. It skips. But we have 2 Akator. It's just like a really ambitious Sansuku Tonda. And then let's see when it falls because it's just a bit awkward. It wants to cut 6-man. But the 6-pin, like I hate the 6-pin weight. The 5-man is way better, but we got kinda wrecked because we don't want to push the 7-pin here into Torment. And I thought the best were with them because I put Kamit on a Thunder with the Tora out here on the right. I did put them on some pins to wait, and there's the Ri, and then here the 4-man, and then here the 3-man. It does it's almost 50-50 on the west. It's almost 50-50 on the west. And Torment is here on 4-7, and let's see Simotsa here who costs the 3, so it takes okay, they have that, but I would cut it too. The one so it's kinda iffy. There's your uncle. Okay, I see. And then they didn't get, and then the 2 so it becomes ultra correct here. The 2 choice is automatic win, especially when they are temper here on 4-7. It's just like so stupid this hand. It's really like I don't know. It wants to 4-pin here. It just wants to look in the Aka and then the pawn and then yeah, 7-8. Like we can 7-8 and then we can still tempai. I forgot the Mawashi. I just thought the 6-9 was okay, especially against the Tito. It hates the Riichi. It hates it. Because there is Hanuman chance on the Akatio in. This is a huge mistake on my part. Just like the 4-man is just 100%. Like we should have keep track of the 4-man, and then the 5-pin is just too dangerous. It deals into the Sabo, and such. It's just way too dangerous. Yeah, this is a massive mistake. This is what where we lost, or like we might have also lost later on, but we epoxy mode in Southwood. Let's see on the 2-man cards. And let's see here, it wants to cut the 8, but like on the 1-man, we are sad. We are really sad on the 1-man. I like the 5-8 more because we can retrieve it Thunder. We can't really retrieve it out. It's actually a 3-4. Is it 3? No, it's a Ramen card well, with the backfire here. To so pawn. It's still Eson. It's Tempe here on the right. On 4 so Hanchan is now upgrading to 6-9. Wow, who needs Nomi? Or with extra food, that is. 1 4 so and 5-6 pin, and then there's the Riichi. On the 3-6-7 pin, we have like the not a similar way, but we are basically like having interconnected like anchors and so it's kind of funny here on the left. Uh, yeah, and here we are just fighting very desperately. He wants to cut the 3-man. It just wants to win. It just wants to win with the 3-man, which is fair. You are down so many points. You are down way too many points. For some reason that I don't know. I don't know. He didn't hit the Ura too. I blame that. And then it was like 17, and then here on the 4-man, it is questionable. But I like the Suji trap. But the Sabo is only 2 tiles left. We lose out on the 5-man, the AK 5-man here. And the Sun Anko is something that I also value. And then the Kan, and then the deal in here. It deals in. It almost costed the D-man here. Toyman, wait. Toyman. No, Raku. Oh, like they have Atosuke, so they have Raku. Massive mistake. Yeah. For so, and then just like, what are we going to do here? There's no decision. Like there is a decision here, but I don't think there's a decision here. It wants to take maximum EKE, but we lose out on the 4 pin. It wants to cut the AK. It's safe. The, on the AK cut. It wants to reach C. I know the 3 pin is good, but the one source out dead. The one source out dead. But we are down so many points. You can push people off the hand, I guess. You can push people off the hand. It's kind of interesting that they both have a 4 pin console here. Oh, they have a toy. I see now. They had like a ramen. If we eat seeds, would we push people off the hand? Torment would just go for a pin here. Torment would 4 pin here for Tempeh on the 5 pin, and then Kamita would just push it soon, I think. Yeah, so it doesn't do anything. The 9 pin is also safe, so he would have just lost 1k, I guess. We would just lost 1k. Does it pawn here? It pawns. Because we have to Dora, Thunder, and then the Riichi. It wants to go for it just wants to censor. The 8-star isn't even safe. Yeah, just 1-man. And then Toyman with the Tama snipe. It wants to keep the 8-man. It wants to go Thunder. But AI is kinda, it always kinda sucks and all last. He got the Ipatsimo on the Ipeko, 2 tiles left. But he didn't hit the Ura, and it got 4 automaton. It actually knows, but there's no extra hand here. There's just no extra hand. That it's like we need the Ipatsimo Uran too, basically. Like there's like nothing else. Like there's just nothing that we can do here, and we got the Ipatsuma, but not the Ura 2 for the Hanuman. It's just kind of sad, but it is what it is. We got still like an 88 here, so it's not the worst. It's like one big mistake there. It was kind of, we could have thought for sure. If I was playing slightly better, we should have thought. But thank you for watching, and then we'll see you in the next episode.